My name is John Michael Gross. I'm a CIO at Cascade Environmental. We are an environmental remediation company, so we deal with cleaning up some of the problems that have been created through industrial waste and things through the years. We're a nationwide company. We're the largest environmental remediation company in the U.S. We have 35 offices and about 1,000 employees nationwide. So in particular for us, the challenge was business email compromise, spoofing of accounts, just general phishing, and maybe in particular spear phishing, and looking at how those things were affecting our end users. And it didn't seem like any amount of basic training was going to solve that problem for us. So the problems we were trying to solve are pretty typical of the mid-market, the world we live in. Not enough budget, not enough people, a new threat vector coming in with the automation of hacking tools and things like that, and frankly just not enough bandwidth to chase things down. So the totality of all that for us was that we needed to find ways to automate what we were doing in order to solve the problem, not continue to chase after looking at logs ourselves and things like that. The solutions we looked at, we certainly looked at a lot of off-the-shelf products to solve the problem. And my concern with sort of building that tapestry of things is it wouldn't really help us be better at solving the problem. I think to truly solve a problem, you really have to understand the root cause, and just simply adding more solutions didn't seem to do that for us. So we started to look inward at our own skills and then really look for partners that could help us with things. And that's how we ended up talking to Enabling Technologies. How Enabling helped us solve the problem is they really came in and spent time trying to understand what we had done well already and where the gaps were. Then they sort of walked through the process of how their managed service solution, Fish Hunter, was going to be able to solve the problem for us, or at least take us to another level of solving the problem. More important than that, I didn't want to bring somebody in who would simply come in and put something in place and then go away. I want to understand how they'd educate my team to be able to handle this stuff long term. When we put in the tools to do this, it helped our end users realize that even their own identity was considered something that could be considered a threat. Their own personal emails all of a sudden became something that was not their corporate identity. So where Fish Hunter helped us is it helped actually expand and help our end users understand that it wasn't just their corporate identity that was potentially a problem, but it was also their personal identity and other places, which I think has helped raise security awareness for all of them and all the things they do. And ultimately that's our goal, is we want to protect our company, but we also want our end users to have all their stuff protected regardless of the system they're in. So the results of implementing Fish Hunter and really tuning up what we were doing in our 365 environment. Number one, I don't have to spend my weekends looking at logs, so that's been good for me personally. But for the company as a whole, really now we only see the aberrations. So we've really eliminated a lot of the noise, security incidents that are coming through. We're able to really focus on those impossible travel situations and other things like that. In terms of elimination of phishing, it hasn't done that entirely, but I'd say it's probably reduced the totality of threat, probably about 90% for us. And that in combination with being able to focus on that 10 means that the time we're spending with that bandwidth that we have tends to be very effective. My advice for solving problems like this is I think you really have to understand the things you know, be honest about the things you don't know, and really don't fall victim to trying to put together this tapestry of applications where every architecture is going to tell you what you think you want to hear. I think you want to work with a partner that's going to help understand what your problems are and really help you drive to a total solution.